Oh, hello there. It's just a quick video today. I'm just doing a little setup for an Aborial spider. I haven't got one yet, but I'm just setting one up for when I do get one. This is an Exoterra, and it is 20 by 20 by 30, which is going to be big enough for a Aborial, which I'm thinking of getting on. I don't put the substrate too thick, because they don't need it thick, because they don't burrow. This is just a mixture of normal peat-free compost with some topsoil mixed together, and that's all there is there. Right, so let's set a few things up. I'm going to put a bit of cork bark into the corner here. I want that a little bit higher, so what I'm going to do is just put a bit more substrate in. Let's pop a bit more, just a bit more at the back there, just so I can give that a little bit more height there. There we go. That's a bit better. I'm going to put a bit more in the bottom here, just to hold it in place. What I'll probably do, if I can, I'll take the lid off. Might be a bit easier. A bit of substrate just down the back as well. Just giving it a bit more stability. That's great. Let me grab my paintbrush there. Just get that off. Pack that in a bit better. So it's, there we go. That looks nice and firm in the back there. It's a nice bit of cork bark. I'm going to add a few artificial plants in there. This one I like. I'm going to pop over here. That should just stick onto the side. Let me just try and stick that on. There we go. That's quite nice. Quite like that already. Now I'm going to pop this one in. What I need to do for this one is move the soil out of the way and pop it in here. This looks like a sort of grass, but I quite like that. It gives a nice sort of texture to the actual thing. Now I'm going to, last thing I'm going to add into here is like a water bowl device, which I'm going to put around about here. There we go. Because Arboreals, a lot of them don't like to go to the ground to have to get the water, but here obviously the spider can come from here, crawl over here and get the water in here. These are little water bowls. There's two in there. This will also help with the humidity in here, because obviously these will be filled with water. Now I'm not going to keep the substrate too wet. I will just give it a little mist once a week, just to keep it a little damp and then let it dry out. And that's it. That's a little setup there. I hope you like it. Let's have a little closer look if we can. As you can see, it's got plenty of space behind the cork bark, which is a nice shape, because you can go in here, out there, out here. Let me just give that a little bit more brush off there. Get the substrate off there. The only thing I'm going to add in here is some moss, but I'm not going to put it in just yet because I don't want it drying out or anything. I'll put it in just before I do get a spider to go in here. This is going to be for an avicularia, which is the aka the pink-toed tarantula, and this is going to be a setup. I hope you like it. Simple, but it's quite pretty, I think. This did come with a background, but I did take the background out because I think it took up too much space in the actual enclosure. So just pop this down there. Sorry, a bit shaky with the old camera. I've only got one pair of hands, so that's the only thing we need to do is make sure we got this inside the glass. There we go. We can always give this a little trim down a bit so it will fit in without it actually being a problem. And on the top here we'll go the lid. We'll secure the lid. And there we are. That's the setup